What if the Philippine Navy's next frigate is no longer a proposal on paper? What if it is already rising, steel by steel, inside one of the most advanced naval shipyards in the world? On February 19, 2026, an image surfaced from Gunbong Lee. 3 Aegis destroyers stood clearly visible. But beside them, a frigate. Mosaicked. Not removed. Not cropped out. Blurred deliberately. And that single decision to blur one hull, while leaving the destroyers untouched, changed the conversation entirely. Because around the same time, new construction drawings began circulating. Drawings that, according to defense observers, closely resemble a Philippine-configured HDF 3200 derivative. If that alignment is accurate, then this is no longer speculation about future procurement. It becomes a question of timeline. Has construction already begun? And if so, when did it truly start? Tonight, we break this down carefully. No exaggeration. No sensationalism. Only industrial logic, procurement history, and strategic probability. Stay with me. The implications go far beyond one blurred image, because drawings do not lie easily. But before we continue, take a second to support the channel. If you value clear, professional defense analysis like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and activate the notification bell here on Pinoy Guard. Your support allows this platform to continue delivering serious, in-depth discussions on Philippine security and regional strategy. Now, let's continue. Aerial imagery can mislead. Angles distort perception. But construction drawings do not exist casually. Shipyards finalize detailed production drawings only when customer requirements are locked, combat systems are defined, weight distribution calculations are approved, long lead equipment orders are authorized. Drawings represent commitment. They reflect a transition from negotiation to execution. If the surface drawings match Philippine naval requirements, particularly in hangar dimensions, mass structure, and internal layout, then we are not looking at a generic export frigate. We are looking at a customer-specific build. And specificity narrows probability. Now we examine the most revealing detail. Why blur the frigate, but not the Aegis destroyers? Aegis destroyers are publicly documented platforms. Their radar arrays, vertical launch systems, and hull profiles are already widely known. But export frigates often contain custom radar fits, modified electronic warfare systems, client-specific CMS architecture, adjusted VLS configurations. Blurring does not hide existence. It protects configuration. And configuration sensitivity implies active contractual relevance. That is not random censorship. That is controlled disclosure. Now we address the core question. Could steel cutting have begun before the formal contract announcement? Industrial precedent says, yes, under certain conditions. Modern Korean shipyards operate on modular block construction. This means hull sections are fabricated indoors. Engine rooms can be assembled independently. Hangar modules can be completed before full keel laying. Superstructures are pre-outfitted before installation. If negotiations were already advanced, the yard could begin fabricating non-sensitive structural blocks without publicly announcing the customer. This reduces idle dock time. It preserves production flow. And it compresses delivery timelines once the contract becomes official. This is not miracle construction. This is production line management. Starting early requires confidence. So why would Hyundai Heavy Industries assume that confidence? Because the Philippines is no longer a speculative client. Consider the procurement history. Previous frigates successfully delivered. Corvette programs underway. Offshore patrol vessel cooperation. Combat system integration continuity. This establishes industrial trust. Trust reduces financial risk. Trust allows anticipatory scheduling. If the yard believed award probability was extremely high, initiating preliminary fabrication would be a calculated move, not a gamble. Let us inject realism. If observers claim the hull appears almost complete only 2 months after signing, that does not mean the entire ship was built in 8 weeks. It likely means steel cutting began months earlier. Blocks were already fabricated. Assembly accelerated once formal authorization arrived. Externally, block assembly can progress rapidly. Internally, outfitting, propulsion alignment, combat system integration, and trials still require extended timelines. So what appears sudden may actually be the visible phase of a process that started quietly. Acceleration does not equal impossibility. Now we step back. Why release that image at all? 3 visible Aegis destroyers project domestic industrial strength. 1 mosaicked frigate signals export activity. Together, the image communicates. Production capacity. Export confidence. And continuity. If that frigate is Philippine-bound, it reinforces a strategic alignment between Seoul and Manila, particularly relevant amid regional maritime tensions. Naval construction timelines are strategic signals. Faster delivery shifts deterrence calculations. Earlier commissioning alters operational planning. Time, in naval strategy, is leverage. Let us conclude with structured logic. Does the February 19th, 2026 image conclusively prove the frigate is Philippine? No. But consider the convergence. Active Philippine modernization under Horizon programs. Established procurement history with South Korea. Construction drawings resembling Philippine configuration. Deliberate mosaicing of only the export hull. Individually, these are circumstantial. Collectively, they form coherent probability. Not certainty, but informed inference. And in defense analysis, informed inference is where serious evaluation begins. If construction began earlier than publicly assumed, that does not mean South Korea built a frigate in 2 months. It means the Philippines is now integrated into a mature naval production ecosystem. It means shipyards are confident enough to schedule ahead. It means modernization momentum is no longer theoretical. The blurred hull is not just a mystery. It is a signal. And the real story may not be speed, but trust. Because in naval shipbuilding, trust determines who gets built next.